Welcome, listener. You've just stepped into a place where the veil is thin and the stories are truly chilling. Tonight, we're sharing 3 paranormal tales. Mysteries whispered through time, encounters no one can explain, and quiet places where something is always listening. So get cozy, dim the lights, and listen closely, because some stories don't like to be forgotten. And now for our first story. Lucy May of Hollow Creek, The Laugh in the Pines. It was a night, just like tonight. Cool breeze, a whisper in the air. The moon hung low over Hollow Creek, and no one brave would dare. But someone always does. This is the story of Lucy May and the campers who giggled when they shouldn't have. Long ago, Lucy May was just a girl from Hollow Creek, curious, clever, fearless. One foggy night, she laughed at the legends. "There ain't no ghost," she said. She grabbed her coat, struck a match, and stepped into the trees. She never came back. The sheriff found her footprints, but not a single shoe. The trail stopped at the water's edge, then vanished into the dew. Now they say she walks the fog when the moon is low, when lanterns flicker for no reason, and the weeping pines begin to creak. Campers whisper about giggles in the dark, a sudden tug at their hair, or tent zippers moving when no one's there. And always, right before the campfire dies, you hear it, a voice saying your name. They say, if you laugh back, she finds you. One group didn't believe it. Teenagers on a weekend trip. One of them told the story, just like I'm telling it now. They laughed, and then something pulled the tent flap open. No wind, no footsteps, just silence. Then the sound of soft bare feet on pine needles and a single giggle. They left before sunrise, and none of them ever camped again. Some ghosts scream, others wail, but Lucy May, she laughs. So if you're ever out at Hollow Creek and you feel a tug on your hair or hear a zipper move on its own, don't laugh. And whatever you do, don't answer when she calls your name. If you've ever camped somewhere haunted, let us know in the comments and share this with someone who laughs at ghost stories. Until next time, stay quiet, stay warm, stay spooky, and don't trust that giggle in the dark. Keep watching for the next tale of paranormal suspense. Our second story of 3, Voices in the Pines, a lost tape from Japan's infamous haunted forest. At the base of Mount Fuji lies a forest, dense, still, and filled with stories better left untold. Some call it one of the most haunted places in the world, a place where compasses spin, voices call from nowhere, and people vanish without a sound. This is the story of a vlogger and what she captured in Japan's infamous haunted forest. Mina was a rising star in the horror vlogging scene. Late 20s, clever, sarcastic, unshakable. She had tackled haunted tunnels, ghost hotels, even urban legends from the deep web. So when someone dared her to spend the night in that forest, she didn't flinch. She packed her gear, grabbed her thermal camera, and posted, "Sleeping alone in the most haunted forest in Japan, live tonight." She arrived before sunset. The trees rose like walls, thick, twisted, too quiet. Red string markers lined the trail. Locals said they were for finding your way back. She joked to the camera. Or for finding bodies. Creepy, right? But her laugh didn't quite reach her eyes. As night fell, the trail seemed to breathe. Not with wind, but with something deeper, older. Around midnight, Mina set up camp. A small tent, a dying fire, one camera facing the forest, another inside with her. Then it started, like someone whispering through teeth. She paused the stream, pulled off her headphones. Nothing. She stepped outside. The red string was gone. She turned the thermal cam on, panned across the tree line. No heat signatures, no animals. Then, from the left, came a voice. Mina. Soft, childlike, too close. She spun, heart hammering. No one. But her inside camera, still rolling, captured something she didn't see. A shadow passing behind the tent. Her viewers flooded the chat. Someone's there, behind you, run. But Mina didn't notice. Her stream glitched.
Audio warped.
Then, static. She never reconnected. In the morning, a hiker found her camp. The tent was torn open. Everything else was untouched. No signs of struggle, just her gear, still recording. Authorities found one last clip. It's never been released publicly, but those who've seen it say the same thing. Mina's sitting in the tent, frozen, eyes wide, whispering, "Don't answer it." Then, a voice, not hers, says, "Too late," and the screen goes black. Some say she wandered too far off trail. Others think she got lost or left the forest in secret. But then, why does her name still echo there? Why do hikers report hearing footsteps? And a woman's voice calling from the trees. So tell us, would you spend the night in Japan's infamous haunted forest? Let us know in the comments. And if you ever hear a voice when no one else is around, don't answer it. And now for our final story. The cabin that wasn't there, a cold night in the pines. Not every place you find on a map is meant to be found, especially in the backcountry, where trails vanish and things that shouldn't exist sometimes do. This is the story of a man, a storm, and the cabin that wasn't there. Miles from the nearest road, Noah had been hiking alone through the Canadian Rockies. It was supposed to be a 3-day solo trip. Clear skies, crisp air, a break from the noise. But the weather had other plans. By late afternoon on day 2, the blue sky turned slate grey. Then came the wind, then the snow, a blizzard out of nowhere. He needed shelter, fast. That's when he saw it. Tucked between snow-draped evergreens was a small cabin. Weathered wood, a rusted tin roof, smoke rising from the chimney. He knocked. No answer. The door creaked open on its own. Inside was warm, dusty but dry. A single rocking chair, an old stove still hot, and a wool blanket folded neatly on the bed. He called out again. No one answered, but something about the place felt like it was waiting for him, like it was there for him. He decided to stay. The wind screamed outside like it was alive. Snow pelted the windows, branches clawed at the walls. But inside, the cabin was still. Too still. No ticking clock, no creaking beams, not even the sound of settling wood. Just a silence that pressed in like the air was waiting for something. Noah drifted off, wrapped in the thick wool blanket, grateful, exhausted. But sometime in the early hours of the morning, he woke. The air had gone cold. The stove had gone dead. And across the room, the rocking chair was moving, slow, rhythmic, as if someone had just stood up. Noah sat up, breath clouding in the air, and that's when he saw it. On the window pane, a single phrase traced in the frost by an unseen hand. Go now. At first light, Noah packed up. He left a thank you note on the table, said he'd come back with friends to thank whoever owned it, if anyone did. But when he brought a park ranger back later that week, there was no cabin, not even a foundation, no fire pit, no footprints in the snow, just trees and the faint scent of smoke. Some say the forest takes pity on those who respect it. Others believe it tests them. So if you ever find shelter in the middle of nowhere, a place too convenient to be real, be grateful, but don't be surprised if you never find it on a map, because some places don't belong to the world the way we know it. Have you ever seen something on a hike you couldn't explain? Let us know in the comments. And share this with someone who always says they'd camp alone without fear. And if a cabin ever finds you, don't forget to say thank you. Until next time, stay warm, stay safe, stay spooky. Be sure to follow Clock Strikes 3 for more things paranormal.